What's good, y'all? Fran Relations here, and today is October 2nd, 2024, and it's New Comic Book Wednesday. So, really exciting episode for you guys today because today is the end of Absolute Power, which has been their ongoing summer series special event, and it's the kickoff of their new jumping off point, which is they're calling it All In. So, yeah, let's get into it. Usually I read the books after, but I was so hyped for the ending of Absolute Power and All In that I actually read them before. And I had a bunch of errands and stuff throughout the day. So yeah, starting this filming a little bit later than usual, but let's get into it. First off, I've been mentioning this for a few months as they've been teasing it. If you got 4 books this week, or I think the consecutive next 4 following weeks or something like that, they're giving away these, what I was calling was trading cards, but really it's supposed to be like ID cards. In the All In book, it'll show the Justice League and those characters getting their ID cards. You're getting their ID cards, and I think the last one might be a blank one, as if it's yours or something like that. So on the back, it says Justice League and it has a QR code. If you go to it, they actually have some previews of some of the upcoming books and stuff. And then on this side, it's like Batman with his stats and stuff. So I went with my fiance. I got 4 books. She got 4 books. Got 2 of the trading cards. I was in the middle of reading this stuff, like I said, had some errands to run, and I actually ended up going to Frank & Sons and getting the 1 in 25 variant of All In, and I'll be picking up another trading card. The booth I went to, they didn't have the cards with them, but next week they're going to have them, so that's a lot of stuff before we even get into it, but let's go ahead and get started with Absolute Power issue 4. This was the conclusion. They had a lot of different tie-in stories through Batman, and some of their own series had tie-ins and stuff like that, some spin-off series. So yeah, it's concluded. It was good. The ending was good, everything like that. But really, All In is kind of the huge banger for the week. So let's get to All In. This is the cover A. It's double-sided. It says All In Special Issue 1 with the DC logo right there. You see all the different characters from the Justice League. I'm going to go ahead and take it out of the bag and board to show you. Basically, you would read it like this, and then once you're done in the middle, you flip it over, and the rest of the story is on the other side. And so, really cool mechanic in that way to kind of show you 2 different storylines in one, and they lead into that one moment for All In to kind of jump off. One thing to note is it is a decently bigger sized book. I don't know the exact page count on it, and it's $4.99. So maybe that's the type of thing that Marvel might charge $7, $8 for. You're getting it here for $5, and it's a great book. I picked up multiple copies, and then as I was reading it, I enjoyed it so much. Like I said, I went to Frank & Son. I bought the 1 in 25, so I got a lot of copies of this book. I really enjoyed it. I haven't been into comics, since the 90s or anything like that. I got into it in 2014. I saw some of the events then and some of the events now. For me, personally, this was the coolest event book I've seen. As I read through it, I really enjoyed it. I got a bunch of them. I just really liked it. So I'll leave it at that. If you've been thinking about maybe grabbing comics or anything like that, DC's All In is a starting off point, and I highly suggest it. It was a really cool read. So here's the cover A. I initially got 2 copies. But then when I was at Frank & Sons, I just picked up another cover A. Then at my local comic shop, I also picked up a variant cover. I actually haven't pulled it out, but it's a wraparound cover. So let me go ahead and pull it out and check it out for the first time right now. So it has Wonder Woman, Batman, Superman on this side. And on the other side, it has Darkseid right there. So his little I-beams going across like that. Pretty cool cover on that. Okay. And then here's the 1 in 25, and it has Darkseid on it. Craziness for this cover. Yep, great book. Can't say enough about it. I really enjoyed it. I have experienced, like I said, all of the events. Maybe some comic book OGs aren't gonna like it as much as I do. It's the coolest event book I've seen. So I really enjoyed it. Next up, cover A for My Adventures of Superman. Last month they had a Dragon Ball reference, and this month again with the Dragon Ball reference. So last time I was only able to get 1. This time I went ahead and got multiples. I got 2 at my local shop, and just right now, Frank & Sons, I got a 3rd. So 3 of these. I think I'm gonna go ahead and give away one of these in this video. So definitely comment DBZ on it for your chance to win, and someone will be winning this cool variant for My Adventure of Superman. Good luck, and I'll say it again at the end to remind you guys and everything like that. Next up, Batman issue 153, legacy number 918. So this is the starting point for All In for Batman. They're not rebooting it, meaning you're not going to get issue ones. The stories are going to continue from where they were sequentially numbered, but it is a new storyline to start from. So All In, you're going to see all of these books with the white backgrounds to let you know that they're, you know, the jumping off point for All In. So this is Batman All In. I did not pick this up at the local comic book shop, but when I went to Frankenstein's, I figured now that I was more familiar with how the whole all-in thing works and how they're all jumping off points, I added Birds of Paradise issue 14 right here. So this would be the jumping off point for Birds of Paradise, and I figured I'd check it out. I'd gotten some of the previous issues and stuff, but not really sequentially or anything like that. So if this is a jumping off point, I'm gonna start from here and probably, you know, if I enjoy it, keep getting more. Next up, Multiverses issue 2. As I stated previously, love the game. So the comic, you know, very, very simple storyline so far. I mean, I think it's targeting more towards kids and everything like that. That is cool. I love the mixture of, you know, the WB characters and the DC characters. So yeah, issue 1 was fun enough, and I'll probably just pick up all of them, even if I maybe stop reading it or anything like that, just to have them. Next up, X-Men issue 5. This cover's sick. This is a dope cover. So it's all been DC so far. I got very few Marvel books, but there were some. So yeah, X-Men issue 5. Awesome cover on that one. Next up, a book I have not been reading. This is Ultimate Black Panther issue 9. But I saw that it was supposed to be like a first appearance of the Sorcerer Supreme in this Ultimate Universe. And so I figured, why not? I'll pick it up, and, you know, if I enjoy the book, maybe stick with Ultimate Black Panther, but I wanted to grab it for that character, and so we'll see how I enjoy it. Next up, and lastly, the facsimile of Marvel Superheroes Secret Wars issue 10, the crazy Dr. Doom cover. I usually get the foil variants. This time I just opted to get the regular one. They had the foil one as well, but I just grabbed this. So, I mean, it doesn't look like it was a light week because I ended up getting 3 copies of certain books and stuff like this, but overall it was technically a fairly light week. I think there was 8 unique books that were on my pull list, not including different covers and stuff like that. And so, yeah, fairly light week. Usually what I do is favorite cover and book I'm going to read, but in this case, I already read it, and it'll be favorite cover and book I can't stress enough that I really enjoyed. So favorite cover is going to be this, My Adventures of Superman, which, by the way, comment DBZ. On any platform, I'm going to upload this on Twitter, on YouTube for your chance to win a copy. And then not book I'm going to read right away, book I already read and book I really enjoyed, All In Special issue 1. Super excited for, you know, the first Batman from this series. And then I think they're going to do Wonder Woman, and followed by Superman next month. So, yeah, excited for all of that. Awesome book. If you maybe are just thinking about getting into comics or whatever, great one to start off with. Really fun, really exciting book. So, until next time, guys, peace. Thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all later. Peace. Woohoo.